and pulled out briefs and a pair of socks. Dragging on a pair of jeans and a Dallas Cowboys t-shirt, he ignored the row of Western boots sitting on the closet floor and shoved his size 13 feet into the heavy leather boots he wore when he was working. Gabe left the condo, and a few minutes later, he was pulling his big white GMC extended cab pickup over to the curb just a little ways down the block from the towers. Smoke and flame billowed out through the open glass doors leading into the lobby, but the fire boys were at work inside and had 3 powerful jets of water hitting the building from different angles. With any luck, the blaze would be brought under control before it burned into the offices on the floors above. The bad news was the lobby would have to be completely rebuilt. Son of a bitch. At least the building was insured. Sam McBride strode toward him, almost as tall as Gabe's 6'2" frame. But instead of having Gabe's dark hair, blue eyes, and muscular build, Sam was blonde and lanky. On top of being a damned good employee, he was Gabe's best friend. Well, I guess that's something. That'll sure put us behind schedule, though. I was hoping to finish up here, split the crew up, use the guys to finish our other projects. Not gonna happen, Sam said. Gabe looked up to see one of the firemen walking toward them in full battle gear, fire protection suit, helmet, goggles, high rubber boots. Be better if you step back a little, the fireman said, kept out of the way. I'm Gabriel Raines. My company's been rebuilding the lobby. A lot of my equipment is still in there. Sorry to hear that, Mr. Raines. Most everything in the lobby's completely gone. It was a hot, fast fire. We're lucky we were able to get a handle on it so quickly. Gabe blew out a breath. I hope nobody was hurt. Not that we know of. How'd it start? Too soon to tell. If the lobby was under construction, there was probably a lot of flammable material around. Paint thinner, drop cloths, stuff that really gets a fire going. We're really careful to seal everything up at the end of the day. Pick up whatever we've been using. Like I said, it's too soon to tell. Our investigators will be taking a look at everything, including the security tapes. Gabe shook his head. Afraid that won't help. The old cameras are down. New ones aren't up yet. How many people knew that? Not many. Replacing the old cameras was kind of a last-minute management decision. Only a few people knew they weren't up and working. The fireman nodded and headed back toward the fire, pausing for a moment to speak to a second man in a blue uniform, late 40s, salt and pepper hair. Gabe realized the man had been moving through the crowd that had gathered to watch the blaze, asking onlookers questions. Now he approached Gabe and Sam. I'm Captain Daly with the Arson Investigation Squad, he said. You're Raines? That's right. I understand your company's been working on the lobby reconstruction. Actually, we were damn near done. We've never met, but I know who you are. You helped my dad once, Jim Daly. He needed a permit to add a room to his dry cleaning shop. The building was old and the city was giving him a hard time about it. You put in a good word for him, and the permit came through. I appreciate that. I liked your dad. I was sorry to hear he passed away. He was a good man. Daly straightened, returning to the business at hand. He looked over at the destruction in the lobby of the towers. I'll need to ask you a couple of questions. No problem. This is my foreman, Sam McBride. Daly gave Sam a nod and returned his attention to Gabe. What time did you get here? About 20 minutes ago. We both live in the area. Sam was heading home from a date. He followed the fire trucks and gave me a call. You see anyone going in or out of the building? You guys were already here by the time I arrived, Gabe said. I didn't see anyone else go in or out. Daly turned to Sam.